Yo, 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 this your boy Larry, and I'm chilling and vibing with Tane. What's going on, man?
Going on, man? Another
Hey,
day.
man, just chilling and vibing, man.
Chilling the ride. Another day, another opportunity, man.
Oh, yeah. So where you from, man?
I'm from Delray Beach, Florida. Palm Beach County, Florida. Not too far from Dade County, Miami, Broward County. They used to call it the Tri-County. We are right here in the same little pool. So, yeah.
Yeah. So, dang, man, y'all just not got hit by that storm, man. You doing all right?
Yeah. For the most part, man, when those storms be approaching, man, them hurricanes, man, it's like on the category that always determine the severeness of it. But being born and raised here, man, we kind of always just believe in just riding the storm. It kind of be like it sounds crazy, but it's kind of fun, man. Like I look at it like connecting to nature at the same time, cause it be the wind and the rain and the it's a different feeling. But we don't never want nobody to get hurt and people die and lose, but you know, other than that, man, we was born and raised and we sitting down here, it's kinda hard for it to miss us, you know.
Yeah.
We just kinda it is what it is. Prepare for it the best you can. Um, you know, any day they could shift. So one day you might be a direct hit on it, and then the next day you might not even be affected at all. Just depending on how it go.
So will you ever leave, or you be like, I'm just gonna ride it out, no matter what category it is?
I mean, I done left before. Like once it was just like a last minute thing. Like, man, let's just get in the car and hit north. So we went to like Georgia. Yeah, for a few. Well, we actually got stuck up there because it ended up. This was in like 2017. It ended up coming through Georgia. So when it got to them wooded areas, man, they had to knock trees down and power lines all in them country roads. So we was actually kind of got stuck there for like an extra week.
Dang.
Yeah, man, we ended up being up there for like 2 weeks, man.
Yeah, man, them storms unpredictable, man.
Yeah, but for the most part, man, we don't go nowhere, man. We stay right here. I mean, leave it in God's hands, and ride it out.
But I'm glad you and your family safe, man.
So appreciate that.
Yeah, and stay safe, man, because, man, them storms, Florida, y'all be get hit the most.
It's like at one point in time we couldn't miss. Like I say nowadays we had like I say they used to hit the East Coast a lot coming up from Miami or coming out the Atlantic Ocean. But lately, man, it seemed like a lot of them been coming from the Gulf of Mexico area. So the West Coast been getting like the worst of them the last few years. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? But I mean, all in all, man, Florida just stick out like that. So it's like, where you gonna go? You know what I'm saying? We
Yeah.
all we always in the path, especially with them coming and developing down there, below Cuba and all them countries down there. We always in the path, man. Seem like so. It just is what it is.
How did the music started with you, man?
Man, I was I used to live in Gainesville, so I moved around a little bit. I was in school. I had played college ball, played a little college ball and stuff like that, man. And I stayed in Gainesville, Florida. I always felt the music because when I was young, when I was a teenager, I used to write other people's lyrics, like the Lil Waynes and some of those guys. I used to sit there, man, and just write their lyrics. Like I was intrigued by, the artistry, man. So that's how I kind of started, just on a hobby tip. Like I'm just, but when you feel like this is something you love or you have a passion for, but I never took it serious as an artist then. But when I was 19, I was staying in Gainesville. I started writing my own stuff. So I was just writing. I started making my own stuff, and I moved to Georgia, 2009, and I had got started getting serious with it, man. Writing more, like really like saying this what I want to do, this what I'm doing. Started started getting behind the camera. I had a couple guys, man. We used to get together, do stuff, make videos. Um, you know, I had a couple interviews going, like a little local radio station up Albany State. I don't know if you heard of. Well, you from South Carolina, so you heard of Albany State,
Oh yeah.
Albany, Georgia, yeah. So they had like an Albany State radio station. So we went, me and one of my buddies, we had a song. Actually, it was a guy that's from Albany. All three of us had a song. One of my homeboys from Waycross, and then one of my homeboys from Albany. We had a song together that the people was messing with or whatever. So we had did a little interview, and they kind of like broadcasted the song and stuff like that. So it had kind of got serious around that time, and I took it serious. I started doing shows up there. I started doing shows in Albany. You know what I'm saying? And for nothing, man, just took off. I ain't really looked back. Moved back this way, back home, and wanted to be around my people, man, back home and stuff like that. And just kept it going. Did shows down here, came back down here doing shows, and you know, hey, here we go.
Yeah, being from Florida, man, y'all got what? Trick Daddy, Rick
Yeah,
Ross.
yeah, TW, yeah, you JT Money. Get some
Yeah,
head,
y'all got it down
guys.
there, man.
Yeah, we got some big dogs, man. T Pain from North. Well, you can tell Ashley, but yeah, it's a few dogs, man. A lot of
All
underground guys too that got some good buzzes, man. That really can still potentially, they still doing their thing and stuff like that. So yeah, it's just a different pool, man, down here, man. It's the pool ain't living in Georgia for those few years. I saw the difference when I moved back down here to my home. You know what I'm saying? Like the environment and the culture just different towards the music. Like people look at it like it's just a different pool. You know
Mhm.
what I'm saying? But you still got a lot of artists here that love it, but it's just a different era in Georgia when it come down to you know, um, to the music, man.
Yeah. Hey, your hit single, man, Too Wavy. I saw that, man. That what caught my attention. I like, hey, yo, that's dope right there. How did that song come about?
I wrote that. Actually, I wrote that when I first moved back down here, and I probably wrote that song like 2000, something like that. And I had went and dropped it, like I said, a couple years ago, man. But I had never did a video or none of that to it. But it was just a song that I had when I released I had released a project in like the end of 2021. I released that album, No Deal, and or the end of 22. Don't quote me on that, man. I got so much in my head. But I think it was the end of 2021, the end of 2022. I had dropped the album, No Deal, and I had that song on the album, and it just kept coming back to me. It just kept talking to me. So I like, man, you know what, man, I got to do a video to this one. I got to do a video to it. And then where I'm from, man, in Derry Beach, man, we got um we actually have a tennis star now, Coco Golf. She's
Yep.
from Derry, man. So like, what I'm saying, I was like too wavy. I'm like, I'm too wavy, man. And I say, man, I'm finna do the tennis vibe. I'm finna get the tennis vibes going with this one. You know what I'm saying? And that's how I came up with the whole little tennis plot scheme or whatever, and just put it together.
Hey, have you ever met Coco?
Um, man, not really one on one personally, but like my mom is good friends with her mom. like they used to cheer together when they was young. They was cheer, they were cheerleaders and But yeah, my family know her family, but I don't know her person because she's a lot younger than me. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know her personally, but you know, it's some ties in there.
Okay. So growing up, man, what artists inspire you? You who you had look up to?
So tough, man, because I'm so universal with the music. If you was just raw and I just felt your energy with them, and it was never just no a Florida thing. Of course, I have a niche for my Florida artists, mainstream, underground, all of them. But we grew up on the Tricks, Trick Daddy, the JT Money. Um, then came along Plies, Ross,
Kodak.
Kodak. Nah, yeah, Kodak, yeah. Couple young artists, yeah. T Pain, man. T Pain, man. I still say that album T Pain had Epiphany. I say, man, that album ain't never gonna, cause I ended up buying that album, man, out the store. And man, he's a heck of an artist, man. So yeah, T Pain too. But I fool with a lot, man. I fool with the Gucci, man. Man, the list goes on, man. But I know a lot of us down here say Boosie raised, Boosie raised, Boosie raised us, man. Yeah, but man, it's like I say, man. I was always around. I mean, we got some local guys too, man. That had got pretty big in my area, like from Palm Beach County. Like I don't know if you ever heard of like Triple J,
Nah, I never.
um, J Red, guys out here, man. Bootleg. Those are more like underground guys, but we got some guys, man. We had some guys from this area too, man. That was real good. Life, life happens. Life get in the way, but for yeah. I could name dozens of artists though that I really like kind of. So I don't know if I could really just say one. Just don't I got other genres of music too that artists that I kind of fool with. Um, Kenny Chesney. I can't call some of them right out because it's not like my natural. But I love all music. So like some of those guys I hear them and then I be yeah.
Yeah, man. And
I'm a
that's me
fan.
too,
I'm a
man.
fan
Like,
before artist, man. I'm a fan before artist. So
yeah, and that's the thing about with me too, man. Like, I listen to all type of music, man. I don't just
mhm.
listen to rap, and that's why I like bring different genre of music on also.
Yeah,
Pop, jazz,
yeah,
soul, all type of music, man.
yeah,
Country. I mean, cause like I said, man, everybody got a story, and
yeah,
like they can sing a country song, but you can relate to it,
yeah.
Like,
Most definitely.
dang, like you start listening to the words, you be like, oh, they talking some stuff,
They
like,
talking, yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
they talking some stuff, like, all right, I see what you talking about.
Hey man,
It's just
music
in
is
a
life.
different form.
Yeah, music is life, man. If you can relate, you can relate, man. Good music is good music, man. Can't deny it.
Yeah, especially that soul, man. That soul music.
Yeah,
Oh man,
yeah.
man, you get a good singer, and she know how to hit that note. Oh man,
I found myself lately too, man, getting in tune with a lot of female artists that could sing. Love R&B slow jams, man. Like a lot of us too. We was young. We grew up around our, mamas, daddies, uncles, aunties. They had the slow jams at the it ain't got to be at just gatherings. You might be just around the house. Like y'all just they got the old school playing and so that stuff never leave you either, man. Like you hear it right now today, you like, oh boy, I remember, it like, yeah, it brings back. So it's in you, man. Like I say, music is life. You love music, man, you
and
can relate.
yeah, I'm gonna tell you a funny story, man. I mean, you probably can relate to it too. Like, man, growing up, man. you listen to old school music, right?
Hmm.
But growing up, you used to sing the words, but you didn't
Yeah,
really know what it mean. But as you got older,
yeah.
I don't see nothing wrong. Hold on. Hey, I used to say that to the top with a little bumping.
Oh my God.
Hey, when I got old, I'm like, man, I
Hey,
used to be, I used to be saying that.
yeah, man, your people looking at you like, what? What you know about that?
All
Yeah, we playing that. You ain't supposed to be saying that.
right, hey,
You know.
hey, it got this one song. You know what I'm talking about, man. I lie to you not. I used to sing this to the top of my lungs. And you know what I'm saying? 'Cause like the old people they used to play it, so I'm like, shit. I'm
Yeah,
thinking it's cool.
yeah.
I wanna be. I'm not ashamed. Wanna be your candy lick. And it,
Which one
hey,
that is?
that candy liquor.
Candy liquor. See, I ain't gonna lie. It's a couple I don't really know.
Oh
I'm
man.
pretty sure I done heard it, but it be certain
Yeah.
ones that just stick out in me that I never forget. But
Yeah. But when they say candy liquor, you know what they talking about. Hey, so back when I was young, I didn't know, man. I'm just saying.
yeah,
Like nowadays, kids say what they hear on the radio, they gonna sing it. Like sexy
yeah,
red, get it, sex. They gonna
yeah.
sing it. So back in the day, shit, I'm singing candy liquor, like shit, like it's
Mm-hmm.
something cool.
Mm-hmm.
But when I got older, I'm
I don't
like,
think
dang,
the young I don't think the younger ones now, like when we was that age, I don't think they catch on or pick up on like some of the stuff we kind of like did.
nah,
You know what I'm saying? It just was different. Nowadays, they kind of like one way. They kind of
yeah,
like, but we kind of like we that was our music. Not necessarily
yeah.
ours when we was younger, but that was our parents, family. That was the music that was going on.
And
So
back in the day, I'm gonna cut y'all. Back in the day,
yeah,
they used to disguise it, man. They used to say, "I want to be your candy liquor."
yeah,
Nowadays, shit, let me eat that box out. Like
yeah,
it's
man.
a, and they telling you what they want to do.
X rated now, boy.
Yeah,
Uncut, uncensored nowadays. But yeah, we kind of we was paying attention, man. You know what I'm saying? I know, like they say, a lot of us was made off that music. You know what I'm saying? A lot of us was,
yeah.
hey, that's how we got here. A lot
Got to
of us.
think about it. Ain't had no electronics.
Yeah,
Nowadays got electronics. Everybody in their phone.
yeah,
Shit. Back in the day, shit, you won't need no phone. Using something else.
yeah. Hey,
That's why, like my granddad, he had 16 kids. Cause shit, he couldn't stay out the cookie jar. Yeah.
they
Granddad couldn't stay out the
granddad was
cookie
Rolling
jar, man.
Stone.
Right. He was sticking and moving.
Yeah. But then, back like they say back then, man, the music was more authentic. It was more real. They was even though they even though they spoke vulgarly, like you say, they disguised it. It was still a lot of it still had meaning behind it. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? They was teaching. They was teaching us, but like I say, disguising. But you could learn from it. It got real messages and stuff in it, man. It was just good, authentic, thorough music back then. You know,
Yeah.
versus you know, versus what our teenagers kind of like hearing now. They don't really know.
Nah.
You
Nah.
know what I'm
Like I said,
saying?
man, they in that tablet and in their electronics.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
they ain't
TikTok,
really focus on and
TikToking.
that's how with relationships now too, man. You see a couple out, both of them in their phone. They ain't need to each other.
Yeah, true, true, man. How we gonna get to know each other like that? We
Yeah,
both in
that
our phone. We
technology.
got yeah.
That technology is a good thing, man, but in a way, it kind of
Mhm.
distract you a whole lot from what's
Yeah,
really going on.
most definitely. Yeah, most definitely.
Like I saw, a video, like this dude was in his phone the whole time. and his girlfriend trying to get his attention, like, yo, like, I'm here. I'm not in your phone. You know what I'm
Hey
saying?
man,
Like,
hey, it takes one thing I learned, man. It takes two.
oh yeah.
We both gotta be on the same page. Cause if you
Yep.
and your phone, and I start feeling like you and your phone too much, other way.
Yeah. That phone more
You know
important
what
to
I'm
me.
saying? Cause that at the beginning, that's just the beginning. Especially if you doing it in the beginning, cause it ain't gonna do nothing but get worse down the line. Now we having real problems behind these phones and it's not paying each other enough attention. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? So, like you said, yeah, it's a gift and a curse because nowadays everything run through your phone. We can't do nothing without our phone. But yeah, gift and a curse, man.
But hey, Tane, man, if somebody want to follow you and follow your music, how could they do that?
So, I used to go by Lil Tane 561. I changed my name on all platforms. TikTok, Instagram, all two of them Tane now. I changed everything to them Tane. I don't know it on Facebook. I got a two of them Tane page on Facebook too, but um, that's kind of I got to do a little bit more Facebooking. I don't really do a whole lot. I kind of been on that TikTok, Instagram. I fool with that stuff there mostly. Two of them Tane on all platforms. If you're looking for any music, two of them Tane everywhere. Spotify, iTunes, Apple Music, Tidal, SoundCloud. I went and made adjustments and changed everything so they get easy people to find me.
Okay. Well, hey, Tane, if a
YouTube,
young artist
YouTube
have
too. My bad. I'm sorry. Yeah, YouTube too. YouTube two LM Tane.
okay.
Yep.
Hey, Tane, if somebody, a young artist, want to get into music, what would you tell them, man? What inspiring words would you give them?
I would tell them, man, got your stuff in order, man. Get your ducats in order. It's something you really want to do, cause it's a lot of investing. It, yeah, I still sacrifice now for it, cause I'm an independent artist. You know what I'm saying? I ain't got no deal, no sponsors, no nothing, but sacrifice because I love it. But don't waste your time if this ain't something you love or really want to do. So make sure your heart, mind, and soul right, and you know what I'm saying. Make sure it's something you really want to do, and go hard, man. Make sure you got the right people around you, telling you the right thing. That's where a lot of our younger artists, man, they go wrong, they fall out the loop. They got all the wrong people around them. You know what I'm saying? It's all right. It's all right to trust yourself too. Don't be scared to trust yourself and bet on you and move how you need to move. You know what I'm saying? It's like that too. It get to that point where you have to move how you based off your own judgment on things, man. But most of all, make sure it's something you really want to do, man, because you got to put in. You're gonna have to put in, man. Especially I've watched the game change the last 10 years. Cause when I first started, I was handing out CDs and off of how the wave used to be with the older artists. I piggybacked off of them and did it that way. That's how it was going. It changed, man. So you got to be able to invest, man. Put in. You got to put in that work, time. You're going to sacrifice a lot of things, man. Hanging out, be serious, man. Focus. You know what I'm saying? Like, so make sure this is something that you really want to do. So you can put your
Oh
best
yeah.
foot forward. You know what I'm saying? Best foot forward and go all in. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? And you keep the faith and just step. You know what
Oh
I'm
yeah.
saying?
Well, to LM Tane, I appreciate you for coming on, man. But before we go, let everybody know what we doing.
Tang, we vibing and chilling. Chilling and
Oh yeah.
vibing.
You already know. Appreciate you, man.
Hey, appreciate Larry for having me, man.
Oh yeah.